Hi YouTube, Marko with Marko Custom Build Models coming today with a unboxing of AMT's 1964 convertible customizing kit. It's an Oldsmobile F-85. This is the side of the box here. They show box art with a race car built, but anyway, there's some other things. The other side here, just some more artwork. That's basically original there, and some of the customizing options. This is a 3-in-1 build. Yeah, 3-in-1. You can do stock, custom, racing. And on the back here it shows all the parts, but we're going to get into this thing and actually see what's inside the box. Let's open it up. So this will be what's inside the box when you get yours, if you want to get one of these. They did come out with a hardtop version of this car. It's available now as well when this video's out. But this is what you get in the convertible kit. So let's open up the chrome tree right off the top here. Alright, check that out. You got some beautiful chrome here. Zoom in. This is the custom grill, one of the custom grills. These are, I believe, a Kelsey Hayes style aftermarket wheel. It's cool looking. And also some 3-point knockoffs. So we've got some headlight buckets here. Some bumpers. This is for the, I think, custom pieces for the top of the engine. Here's some side pipes. It's got some other tail lights here for custom tail lights. Back bumper of the stock Oldsmobile rear tail light assembly, and then these are the hubcaps. I think have been retooled for this. And there's our front bumper, the original stock bumper. So that's everything you get on the chrome tree here, and then on the back side, if there's anything that we didn't see on the front. Alright, so that's our tree there. There's another tree in here that comes with a higher detailed front bumper, looks like, and another back bumper. Okay, the two grills side by side comes with comparison of the two bumpers there. Kind of hard to see with the chrome. Anyway, very cool. Open it up. Okay, in this one we get our clear glass for the front windshield, which seems to be very nice. Not a lot of you can actually see through it. There's not a lot of distortion, which is kind of nice. And then this is the for the racing car version, the custom front end option, and some custom headlights for clear headlights to be able to glue in. Well, that's your other clear parts tree. Also, you get two different tail lights here. One of them being probably the original tail lights, and then some custom tail lights. So I'll leave the axles and screws in the bag, but you got 4 Phillips screws here and axles for the front and rear. 4 vinyl tires here with the very early to mid 60s style tread pattern on them. Very bias ply looking with your white wall printed on there, so you can run them black wall or white wall. Very nice. You get 4 of those, of course. That's the other 3. Let's see what we got in the bag here. Here's our body. Let's open that up and see what we got. So this example is nice. It has no issues here. Let me just get rid of the cardboard, which is good. They put that in there, keeps the windshield frame from getting smushed. Have to get that out of there. There we go. Alright. That body is pretty nice. Couple of sinks here. Right in the side. Obviously they have on this side, you can see that's where the firewall would go. So then the plastic, you can see it on the outside. A couple of will show up as dents if you don't address those. Other than that though, overall fairly smooth. Not too much work to do there. And the windshield frame detail and the visors are nice, molded in. They look really nice. Also, the word Cutlass on the side here is quite nice as well, nice and crisp. There's again the two sort of sinks that will show up if you paint that. It's kind of hard to work these out because you have some trim here that you don't want to lose when you sand it. There's the body. This is a nice kit just to paint and build and throw it together on like a weekend. You don't have to get too crazy on it. Our interior tub has the correct convertible back seat with the convertible boot sides here. A lot of these cars, even if you get the hardtop version, will still have the convertible interior. Obviously there'll be some bucket seats in there. You have some detail, center console, and of course your pedal detail there. You can touch those up, and some side detail. I don't know if it shows up here. Then our chassis, which is very basic. Everything's molded in. It's nice, just painted up. The screws go here. It holds this right to the body, so it's very cool. I like kits like that. They're durable. They don't fall apart on you. You can build it up, have it on the shelf. Looks nice. But if you want something higher detail, then you could always use a chassis out of another kit. This is basically a Chevy Malibu. So if you get a AMT Malibu kit or a even the newer 66 version will have a nice chassis if you want to upgrade it. Bucket seats. These are the original style seats here for the interior. Pretty nice detail on those. And then here's a couple of racing bucket seats, which are nice and retro if you wanted to do an old school gas or something like that. And you can use those in another kit, so that's kind of neat. Like those. We got our hood, which has nice detail on it. It says Oldsmobile on the front here, so you can capture that. Very nice. The four wheel backs and some sort of spacers here. This is the underside of the hood, which has pretty good detail for a kit of this era. It's got like a little bit of a almost like the insulation mat on the inside. Doesn't have all the inside detail of the hood without the insulation mat. It looks like they might have retooled that. There's also some detail up here. Very nice. There you go. I like about this kit, it doesn't have a cutout for anything in the hood, so you don't have a line or anything on the outside to deal with. If you paint that up, it'll look pretty nice. Not sure what's going on here. Look at these big disc brakes. You have roll pans for front and back if you want to use the custom front ends, kind of like what's in the picture over there. You have your boot cover for when the top is down, which you have no choice, you can't build it with the top up. You have the interior here, the dashboard. Nice detail, easy to pick that off. Pretty good. Let me just get my hand on there, see if you can see it any better. There you go. Sort of a roll bar for the race car that would go behind that windshield I showed you earlier. And then of course the steering wheel. Hey, I got one that isn't broken this time. That's good. The last few times I've been getting steering wheels, they've been kind of smushed. So nice detail there. Very cool. So here we have our engine, our Oldsmobile engine, cylinder heads, intake, oil pan, belts or air cleaner, some aftermarket pieces for custom intake manifold. Looks like We have also for that twin blower system there. Okay, exhaust manifolds, battery, valve covers. We got here another probably intake pieces, bases for those superchargers, some manifolds, so headers, manifolds, timing cover, and fan. Okay, stock intake manifold, oil pan. This engine would probably be Oldsmobile Gold or possibly red, depending on what it is what you want to make it as. Alright, then it has some more aftermarket pieces, starting with aftermarket steering wheel. It's actually a nice wheel. Alright, and we have the tonneau cover that if you wanted to make that race car, you would have that little roll bar, the clear window in the front. This would go over the entire interior. This is a hood with a power bulge in it for that supercharger setup that it comes with, and also some venting here. Okay, and then we have our firewall, which has the master cylinder, power brake unit molded in, and also the heater motor and heater box and wiper motor here. Some wiring detail, easy to pick that off. A couple of plates here, 1964 it says on them there. Radiator, dashboard, custom dashboard here if you want to put in like for a race car. Some seatbelt detail, fire extinguisher, and some side pipes. It's very cool when you get parts like this. If you're building other cars and you want to do some sort of custom, it's very nice to have that kind of stuff. So there we go. I always like extra parts. Here is our decal sheet or decal sheet, depending on how you want to say that. So here it has a little bit of an application instruction on the back side, where things would go. And then of course our little cover here. And there is the decal sheet. So we got Champion, Pirelli, Shell, get all that. Auto World, Gregor, some numbers, and nice decals here. Auto Club, flags, Moon Eyes. There's a lot of good decals you can use on other models that you're building as well. Very cool. Racing stripe. And this looks like the stock factory gauge cluster that you can put in the dash panel, that says there, so that's good. So you don't have to paint that if you don't want to or don't have to. Okay, bottom of the box we have our instruction sheet, engine assemblies. There's your stock version. Oh, I love the way they did the black and the white on this side. That's neat for the custom engine. So there is an option to put those disc brakes in there if you want to see them there for the drag car. So your seat options, interior options, and then basic assembly of the body there. Okay, final assembly here, depending what kind of way you want to build it. There you go. Your 64 Oldsmobile convertible, and also going to be available in a hardtop. Maybe I'll pick that kit up and do a review on that one as well. Alright, my final thought on the 1964 Oldsmobile Cutlass F-85 convertible kit by Round 2 and AMT models is I appreciate the old kits. I love them, and I love the steel axles. I love the basicness of them. I don't have any complaints about that. Some people would say they wish they had more detail, but that's okay for me. But my biggest complaint was the tires that come in the model kit, which are a nice tire, do not fit the wheels very well. When you put the wheels into the tire hole in the middle is big, and the tires just want to fall off the car. I could not set these tires on the wheel backs with the rims inserted and display the model like I have here. And the same goes for the custom wheels it comes with. They will not fit into the tire at all.
And so that I felt was a disappointment. If you're new into the hobby and you pick up this kit, maybe it's your first kit, which is a nice simple kit to build, and you don't have a lot of extra parts like I do, you're not going to have rubber for this model. It's going to be chunky. It's not going to make you feel good about building it. Also, these tires that are on the car now are a different issue of tire that actually do fit the wheel and wheel backs better. So I wish they would have done a little more research on that. Also, you get parts to build the race car, and what I found was you never got a tire option for that. I mean, if you're building a drag car where they've cut the roof off with twin superchargers, this is not the tire you're going to put on the back of the car. So my biggest complaint about the model is the tires. Other than that, I mean, thank you for bringing this out. I can't wait to get the hardtop and see what that's like. This is kind of how I do it. I think the red line tires with those aftermarket wheels, I think, is a nice touch. Everything else will be stock. And it's a nice simple kit you can put together. As you can see here, I did this in about 20 minutes of just kind of fiddling around with some of the parts in the kit just to mock it up so you can see sort of what it'll look like. I mean, obviously it's not painted, nothing's glued together. It's just all set in place. Anyway, if you like these videos, please subscribe, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Have yourself a great day, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.